Care Bears, it's Haley here. Welcome back to another Dress to Impress video. In today's video, I am going to be showing you guys a bunch of secret toggles or just toggles you might have missed in general in Dress to Impress. So let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing that just got a new toggle actually is the hijab right here. You might have not known this because this is in a really new update and there is now 2 toggles on the hijab. Another item with toggles you might have missed was this shirt has toggles to go back to the classic version, which is what it used to look like. And then the oversized and also the relaxed. So there is a lot of toggles on this sweater that you might have just forgotten about. The next item with toggles is this jacket right here. A lot of people might have forgotten that you can actually remove fur on this jacket because now people just tend to go for the leather jacket here, which looks very similar to the jacket when it does not have fur. But one thing I do really like about this jacket more is the fact that it has this cute little heart zipper that the leather jacket doesn't have. And another item that's on this wall here is this dress right here. And there is actually a lot of toggles on this that came out in the winter update that I don't really see many people wear. And especially this one right here, if we just remove the fur on the bottom, this looks a lot like a dress in the VIP room. So if you don't have VIP, this is a great dress to use with this toggle. And also another toggle you might have not noticed is these belts here actually now have toggles where you can change the size of them basically. So like if you have the Y2K low rise jeans on, then you can put on this toggle to make it line up with it. And same goes for the studded belt right here. So we're gonna go put on some jeans right now so I can show you guys an example right here. I can just change these to Y2K low rise and then I can change the belt to also say Y2K low rise and it lines up perfectly. And speaking of belts, another toggle is on this belt right here, and you might have not noticed, but you can actually put chains on this belt. I didn't even know you could do this. And they also just recently added a toggle on this phone right here, and you can actually have a text holding pose and also a calling pose. And I never see anybody use the skateboard anymore because you can literally skate on it. And I feel like people have forgotten about this toggle. This is actually a really cool toggle. Not only that, but you can also have it over the shoulders too. One of my favorite toggles is on this tutu right here. And you can toggle it to this version, which is a lot better to me compared to version 1. And they recently added new toggles to this skirt right here where there can be a high rise and also a slit on the sides, which is really cool. I didn't know that they even did this recently. Also, there is a secret pants toggle behind these shorts right here, and you can see that they can be longer like this, which reminds me a lot of when they first came out. And there is a secret toggle on this top right here where you can make it into a dress, which looks a lot like the Moongazer dress. And I really love the toggles on this shirt right here. It is in the Valentine's box right here. It's a VIP item, but you can see there's a lot of different toggles on this jacket. Also in the Valentine's box there is this bow, and there is so many different toggles for how to look when you're shooting the bow and arrow. One of my new favorite toggles is to these socks right here, and you can make them now opaque, which just makes it look a lot more visible and not like see-through, which I really love. Another hidden toggle is on this shirt right here. You can toggle it to have a cheerleader outfit, which is perfect for so many themes like school, preppy. And another hidden toggle is on this tank top right here, and you can see that there is a dirty version, which you could also maybe make it look like blood if you need to. And very similarly to that toggle on the overalls, there is a secret toggle to have paint all over you, which is really cute. And there is a secret toggle to this jacket to look like a crop top, or you can have it full length like this too, which is also really awesome. And another toggle that was added recently is on this bag right here, and now you can have toggles where you can switch it to be a little bit higher to the side or lower, and you can also take off the animation, so if you don't want your arm to be holding the bag. And we also have another toggle on the band-aids here, actually multiple toggles. You can really customize with the band-aid and have even all of them on, like you're really bandaged, like oh my gosh, especially on the face there's so many band-aids. And another item you might have forgotten that does have toggles is right here. It is this hat right here, and there is 4 different toggles for like ways to adjust it, which doesn't really matter anymore. These aren't necessary because we now have the item adjustment feature, but the one toggle that I think is really cool is the fact that you can take off the ribbon, so it kind of looks more like a safari hat. And then another toggle is in this hat right here, which you can turn it into more like a police hat, and it even says DTI on the little police badge, which is so cute. Over here it can also go on your head with a bunch of different toggles. We have 8 toggles. Here's toggle 3, 5, 7, I don't know why I'm going this way, but 2, 4, 6, and 8. So I really love the bow crown. It's so cute. And another item that has toggles is this bandana right here. You can toggle it to go a little bit down, and you can also do toggle 3 and 4. For some reason, this doesn't have the adjustment feature, so this is helpful that we still have these toggles. And one of my most commonly used toggles is on this flower crown. You can toggle it to have no spikes, which I often do, and it looks so cute. And I really love these heart glasses because you can toggle them them to be on the head, and you can even get rid of the rhinestones if you wanted to, which I love as well. And another item you might have forgotten toggles on is the resolution set item, and there is just so many different ways that you can wear this, which I love so much. It's so cute. You also might have missed that this dress now has toggles as well. You can have only top or only the skirt, and only the skirt without the layer, which adds a lot of customization. If you don't have the Moongazer set, you might not know this, but there is actually a lot of toggles on the skirt. You can have only the skirt, you have only the train, and classic as well, and you can toggle it to just be like this too for classic. And same with the corset here. You can see that we actually have a classic version which can take off this toggle, but then on the default you can take off the glitter. And also on the dress that you get for Style Showdown, there is also a top and a skirt only layer, and also you can take that part off too, which is really cute. Like now you just have this really cute corset here. And also in this top right here, which is from the advent calendar, there is a toggle to make it top only like this, so you don't need to wear the skirt with it, which is really nice. One of my favorite toggles right now is these shoes right here, and you can toggle them to have only socks, which I love this toggle. It's just so cute. I love the socks. And a toggle I still seem to see people forgetting is the fact that we can actually make this cropped and also have fur on it, or we can even have fur on it with a default. I really love that you have a fur combo. And also with this top, you can toggle it to type 2 to remove the little frills at the end, which I love to do sometimes. And they recently updated this top right here where you can actually just make it this layering piece here. And this jacket right here has a toggle where you can make it longer if you wanted to. And then we also have this suit right here, which has a toggle to just have the white button up. And I always forget about this toggle, but if you want a cute skirt, you can just do skirt only. And I feel like this is one of the cutest skirts in the game, and I love that they have this top do that. If you also really like that top, you can have it top only, but the skirt is my favorite part, honestly. And they also recently changed this top to have an only pearls toggle or no pearls. A lot of people like to use the pearls as a cute little layering piece, so now you can do it without worrying about the actual mermaid shells. And there's actually a lot of toggles on these dresses right here. The first one that was most shocking to me is this one right here, and there is a toggle for 4 and 3, which just adds a skirt and also like a train type thing. It's really cool, and also a top on its own. And we also have this dress right here, which there is a bow only toggle and a skirt only toggle. I really love the bow only toggle though. And also right here we have this top, which, oh my gosh, you kind of saw the toggle there because it wasn't fully loading in, but you can have an only chains toggle. And I also really like the toggle on this skirt where it can be a square skirt, so it's just a really long skirt. It's cute. Also, the toggles on this is so underrated, especially toggle 3. Like, this is such a cute simple dress that you can like layer with. Also, toggle 4 is just the skirt itself, which is so cute. This is also a really good skirt to use, and everyone knows this one, but in case you don't, okay, this is so amazing. We now have a 3 wings toggle on the angel wings in the VIP room. And another cute skirt is if you just change the toggles here, you can actually change how long you want the skirt be depending on the number you pick, and you can also change the thickness too if you wanted. And you can even fly the broom if you just toggle it to walk, and now you actually have it as your own little vehicle. Like, you can fly around on the broom. And you can toggle these wings to be animated, which is just super cute. Like, oh my gosh. Another secret toggle is in these shoes right here, and you can actually make them into ankle boots or just full-on boots like this, and also type 2. There's a lot of hidden toggles in these shoes, and also hidden toggles in these shoes as well. You can make them tall and short or even flat like this, so they look a lot more like boots, I guess. And I also really love the toggles on these shoes as well, where you can make them look like sandals. It's so adorable. And there is also some hidden toggles on hairs too, so let's head to the hair station now. There is a hidden toggle on this new hair right here that just recently came out where you can remove the accessory. And there is also lots of toggles on this hair too, where you can have it half front, back, only flowers, and you can also change the size of the big flowers or where they go, and you can get rid of the small flowers. There's so much you can do here. And recently this hair got a new toggle where there's a classic and a reworked version. Anyways, that is all of the hidden toggles in Dress to Impress. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know how many of these you knew or didn't know about in Dress to Impress, and if you knew them all, then consider yourself a pro. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for daily Roblox videos, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, Care Bears!